day, everyone. My name is Joyce, and today we're going to talk about logical operators. And in here, we have true or false. So one represents the final answer as true, and then zero represents the final answer as false. And in logical operators, we have three conditions. So, for example, we have here and we are going to use the ampersand. And for the or, we are going to use the vertical line, which is you can click the shift in your keyboard and right beside the curly braces, there is a vertical line. So you need to click the shift and double tap the vertical line, and you will get this two vertical lines that represents the or logical operators. And for that, we are going to use the exclamation point. And in logical operators, there are rules or and not operations. We have here the left and right operand and the final answer. So in and operation or logical operators, if the left operand is true and the right operand is false, therefore the final answer is false. If the left operand is false and the right operand is true, therefore the final answer is false. If both operands are false, therefore the final answer is false. If both operands are true, therefore the final answer is true. As you can see, as you'll notice, if there is false under AND operation or logical operators, the final answer is false. It can only be true if both operands are true. I hope that is clear. And for the OR operations or logical operators, we have also right and left operand and then the final answer. For the left operand, if the left operand is true and the final answer is false, therefore the answer is true. And if the left operand is false and the right operand is true, therefore the answer is true. If both operands are false, therefore the final answer is false. And if both operands are true, therefore the final answer is true. Again, in OR operations, as you'll notice, if there is true from either left or right operand, therefore the answer is true. As you can see, there is true, there is false, the final answer is true. There is false, there is true, the final answer is true. It can only be false if both operands are false. And if both operands are true, therefore the final answer is true. I hope that makes sense. So I hope that is also clear. For the not operation, if the uh, final answer is true and we have here not before the parentheses, therefore it converts the final answer as false. Right? Again, if the condition turns to true and there is not before the parentheses, therefore the truth answer converted into false. And if the final answer inside the parenthesis is false and there is not before the parenthesis in here, therefore it converts the false answer into true. So I hope that makes sense, and let's have an example for you to have a visual representation of the outcome. So let's have here, for example, we have here parentheses, and then we have the equation here for the left operand, and we have here, and logical operators, and we have here the right operand. And then for the left operand, you have a value of 8 is greater than 2. And for the right operand, number 6 is less than or equal to 5. Let's try to have a logical operation or using this logical operator for this condition. So as you can see, for the left operand, we have 8 is greater than 2. That is true. And then for the left operand, we have here 6 is less than 5, which is false, or they are equal. So it is also false using that equal sign. So meaning this is false. So you have here false. Therefore, we have the final answer as We have here the final answer as false, as expected. So let's try. So we have here 0. 0 represents the value of false. Therefore, this equation or given is correct. We have the final answer of false. And then let's try to have a false and then true. So let's have here less than. So this will be false because 8 is not less than to 2. And let's make this one as true for us to have the right operand as true. So we are expecting that the final answer is still false or 0. Okay, so let's close this one and then let's try to run again the program. So as you can see, we get the final answer of 0. So you can try these operations. For example, let's make this false. And then for the right operand, let's make it again as false. Let's try what will be the output. So the final output will be false. So false or false, false and false is equals to false. Therefore, the final answer is false. Okay, so this is false because 8 is not equal to 2, but we use equal sign dito. So 8 is equals to 2, this is false. 6 is equals to 5, this is false. Therefore, the final answer is false. So let's try again the last one. Let's make this one as true. So let's have here 8 and not equal to 5. So let's try to run again the program. So we get the final answer as true. So 8 is equals to 8, that is true. And 6 is not equals to 5, that is true. Therefore, the final answer is true. So we have here true. Okay. So next one is or. So let's try to change this one or. So let's try here. The left operand as true and then the right operand as false. So let's run the program. So we will get the answer as true. The final answer is true. Because 8 is equals to 8, that is true. And then for the right operand, 6 is equals to 5, that is false. Therefore, the final answer is true. So we have here true. So let's have here greater than 8. So to make it false. And then this one is greater than 5 to make it true. So let's try to run the program again. And then we get the final answer as true. So I have here true. Okay? Because 8 is greater than 8, that is false. And or 6 is greater than or equal to 5, that is true. Therefore, the final answer is true. Okay? So we use or. So either the operand is true, the final answer will be true. Okay, so let's make it both false. So this is false, and let's make this also as false. So let's run the program. So we will get the final answer as false because 8 is greater than 8 is false, or 6 is equals to 5, that is also false. Therefore, the final answer is false. But if we make both operand as true, so let's add here equal sign, and this is not equal to 5. So let's try this one. So for the last part of or logical operator, the left operand is true. 8 is greater than or equal to 8, that is true. Or 6 is not equal to 5, that is true. Therefore, the final answer is true. What if we have here not, and we have here not, okay, and we use AND operation? So same way, if left operand or either right operand is false using AND logical operator, the final answer is false. It will only be true if the both operand, the left and right operand, are true. So let's try this one. So 8 is greater than or equal to 8. This is true, but we have not in here. So the final answer in left operand is false. So we have here false. Okay. And then for your right operand, you have here 6 is not equal to 5. That is true again. And then we have here not. So you have here true and not. Then the final answer is false. And using AND operator, false and false. So as you can see in here, false and false, the final answer will be false. So let's try to run the program. Okay, so the final answer will be false. Okay, right there. So false and false is false because 8 is not greater than but equal to 8. This is true, but we have here not before the parentheses. It converts the truth uh, value into false. And then we have here 6 is not equal to 5. That is also true. And we have not before the parentheses. Therefore, it converts the answer into false. And by using AND operation, false and false is false. Therefore, we get there the answer of 0. How about we change the logical operators as or? So let's try to run the program first and we still get the value of 0. Okay? Because in our operation, false or false is false. Therefore, the final answer is false. What if we make this one as true? So this is true. We have here not. Therefore, this is false. Okay. So 6 is greater than 5. That is true. We have here not. So we have here false. Let's make this false. 6 is equals to 5. That is false. We have here that. Therefore, this answer is true. Right. Let's change that one. And then let's try to run the program first. Okay. So let's have this one. Using AND first, logical operator. So we have here AND. So 8 is greater than or equal to 8. That is true. And we have here not. Therefore, the final answer is false. And in here, 6 is equals to 5. That is false. We have here not. Therefore, the final answer is true. So by having AND logical operators, false or true, okay? Sorry for that. AND. Wrong. So let's try this one again. 6 is equals to 5. This is false. We have here not. Then we make it true. 8 is greater than or equal to 8. That is true. We have here not. We make it false. And then let's try to run the program. Right. So let's try to run the program. We have here 8 is greater than 8. That is true. But we have here not. So we will have the final answer as false. And then 6 is equals to 5. That is false. We have here not. Therefore, the final answer is true. And because we are using AND logical operator, false and true. So let's try to find here. False and true. So the final answer is false. Okay. And what if we change it to or? So let's try to run the program again. So the final answer will be true because in under or logical operators, false or true is true. Therefore, we got the final answer as true. One represented as true and zero represents the false as the final answer. So there you go. You have the logical operators in this lesson. I hope you gain another knowledge for this lesson. And you can try to change the different values, and I will give you an example. So here is the example of equation that you can try if you can find the right answer. So you can drop your answers at the chat box below, and then we can figure out if you get the right answer. And I will reply if your answers are all correct or there is some errors or there are some errors. Okay, so hopefully this one please capture and try to find the right answer for this one for the final answer. Okay, so that will be all in this lesson and hopefully to see you guys for the next video. And for the next video, we are going to have we are done with arithmetic, logical, and then relational operations. But I will give you some examples because we have only here relational operators. We do not have, like, for example, we have here 5 plus 5, right? So plus 5, we compared the value inside this one. So is 6 is equals to 10. Okay, so I will give another example for that as we move to another video. This is just the part one. Okay, so thank you guys for having me this time again, and hopefully to see you guys for the next video. Have a nice